Hey, air conditioner with
Miracle of Nitrile D.
Welcome to the TeleDynes YouTube channel. Today we're going over Honey Don't by Carl Perkins. The tune was originally released in 1956 on Sun Records. It was the B-side to another more well-known tune from Perkins, Blue Suede Shoes, which often gets attributed to Elvis. And of course, the Beatles famously covered Honey Don't as well on their album, Beatles for Sale. Starting on the opening riff, going into a verse and then a chorus, it can be a little tricky if you're unfamiliar with the tune, as it stays on the one a little bit longer than you might think for the chorus part. I'll go ahead and play the whole structure so you can see, hear, and get a feel for those extra measures. Then we'll break it down. All right, so that intro riff is sliding down chromatically from the 4th fret on the 3rd string, the B, down to the B flat, to the A. And you're just leaving the open B and the open E string droning, so you're bouncing back and forth with a pick like this. And then at the end there, you pull off on the 2nd fret from the A to the open G, hit an E, then you hit a full E chord, and you're hammering on with your index finger on the 3rd string from the open G to the G sharp. And just kind of let it ring out, and you can hear the acoustic guitar is continuing to play. Then a stop on the E for the verse, then pickups to the C, then to the E again, back to the C. So then it goes to a B, and he's just kind of sparsely playing the chord. Then to a standard rock and roll walking bass line. And it plays the 1 for 6 bars instead of 4. Then to the A. Back to the 1, the E. Then to the B7 again. And then back to the 1. And he's kind of playing around with the rhythm there right before we go into the next verse. The song goes into another verse following the same structure, then an 8-bar solo, followed by a standard 12-bar 1-4-5 progression that is part of the solo. Then a 3rd and final verse, chorus, and a 2nd solo, which is pretty much the same as the first with a few rhythmic variations. Everybody plays it a little different. And then the ending chorus and the outro riff. And just a reminder, I put a free PDF download link to the tablature in the description box below. Now we go into the solo. You're just going up on the 12th fret to an E, and you can play the top 3 strings or form it like this, whichever's easier for you. You play these upbeats. Then you play this rhythm figure. Then to the C with all downbeats. Then some upbeats. So the whole rhythm figure is. Then back to the E with more downbeats. C, downbeats again. Then here on the B7, we walk down a major scale to the E. Now it looks like he's playing it with his thumb, like this. However you want to play it is fine. I usually end up playing it like this. Then my hand is already positioned, ready to go into the next part of this rhythm solo. playing around with the bass notes there. You can hear he's kind of playing over the chords a little bit. He's not playing the notes precisely like this. It's more of this. Then to the A, same thing. Back to the E. Then we go to the B7, something a little different. He's bouncing from the B to the C sharp, back to the B like this. And sliding up. Then the next part of the B7. And then real quick, you go right back down to the E. Back into a verse. So the whole rhythm figure on the turnaround is like this. Now we have the final ending chorus and the outro riff, which is the same as the intro riff, just condensed. I'll go ahead and start on the turnaround coming out of the solo. Now, I'm sure you noticed that 2/4 measure there. Now, from what I can tell by listening to the original Sun recording, there is an extra 2/4 bar there, or a 6/4 bar, depending on how you want to think of it. If you listen to the Beatles recording, they even it out to just a standard 12 bar. You can even hear Ringo kind of rushing the lyrics a little bit. While this could be a mistake, it's probably just the way Carl Perkins played it, and the band is just following him. You'll find a lot of stuff like this if you listen to the old Sun records. I mean, it's rockabilly. So from the E, then we hit this 2/4 bar. Now, I don't know if that's exactly what he's playing, but you can tell he's trying to push the band in the direction he wants it to go. And then we go back into your standard walking bass line. Then to the 4. Back to the 1. Then to the B7. And then to that outro riff. Now that's just the same as the intro riff, and you're sliding down chromatically, and you're letting the open B and E string ring out. And this time you're going all the way down to the G sharp. Then you just want to play an arpeggio down on an E chord. And then you hit an E6. And then on the original Sun recording, you can hear the acoustic guitar hit right after that. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video around, leave a comment in the comment section below. Those things really help the channel out the most. And you can click that notification bell to let you know when new videos drop. Don't forget to join us for our live stream hangout every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, where we chat about music, guitars, gear, and have some fun. You can also help support the channel now by becoming a member. For as little as $2.99 a month, it gives you access to exclusive content, status updates, and more. You can also do a one-time donation by clicking the thanks button on any video. I put all the information in the description box below. So thank you guys again, have a good one, and we'll see you next time.